stream.
Andrew Holness,
I hope
Prime
you guys
Minister
are
of
hearing me.
Jamaica,
This is
who will be bringing the main address. Put
this
your
is a
hands together
handover
for him.
ceremony of titles from the regarding the what you call it Bernard Lodge, Portmore and
Thank you very
Clifton
much, Madam Master of
communities.
Ceremonies, for your,
I don't
please,
know why.
please, be seated, for your masterful
Why is
conduct
this
of the
freezing?
ceremony so far. Clifton is a special place for me.
Let me see.
Clifton is an example, Member of Parliament Jackson, of the energy and enterprise of the Jamaican people. I am here today to support that energy and enterprise. Yes, I am Prime Minister of Jamaica, but I am also
This is low.
the Minister of Housing, and I administer the housing portfolio directly. I spend a lot of time dealing with housing policy, all the issues regarding land settlement, development of communities, social housing. But I also spend
Hey, my
quite a
chat,
bit
what's
of time
up?
with the private sector,
Bless up, bless up.
trying to ensure that the private sector is a powerful engine of growth and development in housing in Jamaica. I'm sure you will all agree that housing is expanding rapidly in Jamaica, particularly in the private housing market. We have some developers with us here today, and we have developed the Bernard Lodge master plan, which will facilitate the development of private housing.
Not true.
We have done quite a
Me
bit of
jump
work
on and
with
say
the
Andrew a
NHD
chat. Me say me just
to
go
develop
live, yeah, man, cause
the mortgage market,
me kind of bored
so
right
that
now.
Jamaicans who are working, who
And
have income, can
This
acquire
is something
a
we can
house
highlight
on the
because
open
when Mr. Beast give it
And that,
house,
I
everybody
believe,
run and go
is
highlight
going
it.
fairly well. Still a lot of complaints that they can't find a house. Not far from here, we're doing a housing development called Catherine Estates. Your Member of Parliament, my very good friend Fitz Jackson, we opened that estate together. There were some maybe 200 or 300 units ready to go to market. 26,000 persons applied for them. That's the extent of the demand for housing. But we're not going to be able to produce that
That
many
stuff freeze.
houses
I don't know
all
why
at
it's
once by the
freezing.
snap of a finger. We have given
But it's
ourselves
freezing
a
up.
period of 5 years to put on the market 70,000 housing solutions. It won't solve the overall demand. The overall demand is about 150,000 houses. But it will go a far way in satiating the demand. But what of people who
Anyway, the
live
volume
in
is good, so
communities
that's a
like
blessing.
Clifton? You know, this morning I thought of wearing a suit as I would normally do. I had no advance notice that my friend would have chosen to wear a piece from his African
Yeah, take
couture,
notes.
his African collection. I too have an extensive African collection. And so I decided that I would sport one of these shirts today. Because, my friend, I had to deliver my Emancipation Day message. And I thought it would have been appropriate to be attired in my African print. So, the essence of my message, and you will see it in a few days, was about the struggle of the enslaved people in Jamaica, our forefathers. And in particular, the struggle of Sam Sharp, who led the Sam Sharp Rebellion. And as I thought about what I would say to the people of Clifton, and as I conferred with your Member of Parliament, we both confirmed that the community of Clifton had its origins as far back as our sugar plantation and our slave history. Many of the people who live here were part of the sugar plantation of Bernard Lodge. Many of them would be able to trace back through their parents and grandparents and their great-grandparents that they worked on this sugar plantation. And in the arrangements of the plantation economy, the people who worked on the plantation were sometimes allowed by the plantation masters to live on the property, to maybe have a small plot of land where they could farm. However, they could not own anything. And they couldn't own anything because the type of slavery that was practiced in the colonies here was called chattel slavery, meaning that people were considered property. Property can't own property. And in fact, the people who worked on the plantations were never paid for their labor, so they weren't able to acquire anything. That's the legacy, that's the history. And as we celebrate the period of emancipation, we reflect on these things. Coming from that history, we have had a legacy of informal settlements. So generations of Jamaicans have lived on sugar lands without anything to formally say you have ownership or you have rights to this. It is a constant struggle, Fitz, constant struggle for Jamaicans, because we came out of a system where we had no endowments. Meaning that our families, going back historically, had no ownership of anything. And that has created a sense of social injustice in the society. Something that we are still reckoning with today. Today, however, it is we who own Jamaica. We are the ones who own the government of Jamaica. And the government that you own, the government of Jamaica, must create a system whereby every Jamaican has an equal and orderly opportunity to own a piece of Jamaica and create an endowment for future generations. I see myself as part of this long struggle to empower the Jamaican people with the ability for orderly, formal, and fair opportunity for ownership. I don't claim to be the originator of this thought. I recognize the work of the most Honorable Portia Simpson Miller in this regard in particular. Obviously, she saw the problem in the same way that I see the problem, in the same way that Fitz sees the problem. Which is why she would have approved of letters of possession being given to you, which would be the start of this process of formalizing you on the land. So when I took over as Prime Minister in 2016, my entire focus was how can we accelerate this process of giving more Jamaicans the opportunity, the orderly and fair opportunity to own land. And what we did, we looked at the entirety of this sugar plantation and we created a development area. The formal development of communities that people can, through the market or through social housing, get formal and fair access to land. And also, for those persons who are already occupying the land, to formalize them and give them ownership of the land. So, as Fitz rightfully said, we are here not to throw stones at each other because we are all committed to the same cause, and today is a day for us to celebrate. It is a happy day that the children of enslaved persons whose forebears struggled cutting cane for the profit of the plantation owner, without any prospects of owning any property or accumulating any wealth. 190 years later, since the end of that system, today you can say, I own a piece of the estate that my forebears struggled on. It is not simply a matter of having a title, which I am sure many of you are going to lock away somewhere. I know, you're going to put it in a plastic bag. Some of you are going to tie it up. And you're going to hide it, you don't even remember where it's after. I know it go. Very important piece of paper. However, the title is more than just your certificate of ownership. The title says that I have the ability to use this property to acquire and advance myself economically. So I can use this to acquire more property, whether I want to borrow against it, whether I want to use it as an asset for something else, or if I want to convert it by selling it and buy something else. I have economic power by having this title. So I want you to see your title as economic empowerment. Yes, lock it away in your safe so nobody can take it and do anything with it. But also now remember that this is giving you some economic power. But it would not be sufficient for me to come here and say how great it is for you to have a title, when the truth is that the value of your property is severely limited by the way in which the community is developed. We have an obligation as a state to ensure that you can get the highest value out of your property. So we, as I stand here today, commit to assisting, and not just to assist. We have already started a process to see to the implementation of proper infrastructure for the residents of Clifton. I commend you, those of you who have agreed to contribute $50,000. Well, everybody has agreed. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And I am told that I should thank Fitz. Congratulations, Fitz. It's good leadership in the community. That contribution will go towards the infrastructure fund. In my last budget presentation, I announced that we will be allocating $15 billion to deal with the regularization of certain inner city communities that have been informally settled. We won't be able to spend $15 billion in 1 year, so it's a 5-year program. And Clifton will be one of those communities that will benefit from that allocation. This entire area, Clifton and the adjoining communities which will emerge on the Bernard Lodge property, must all live as one Jamaica. Some communities will be established formally. So they will be structured, they will have water and sewage and security and all the amenities for convenient living. But we don't like a situation where right beside that you have another community where there is no water, no sewage, and no convenience. That doesn't say one Jamaica. And it shouldn't matter that because some people have big job and income and others don't, then those who don't can't enjoy the basics of decent human living. That's not what we believe in. And therefore, in supporting the sentiments of your Member of Parliament, that as we develop this area, the infrastructure that is developed must also benefit the people of Clifton. So, as you mentioned, sewage, as the sewage is developed here, it should not be a challenge to have the community of Clifton connected. As we bring water in, it should not be a challenge for the people of Clifton to get water. I want to be clear on the water. We have a concept of social water, but water is not free. I don't need to go any further, MP. I don't need to go any further. So, yes, there will be social water. There's a certain level of consumption which we consider social. But above that, we expect that persons will make their fair contribution. The amenities, such as where we are now, your football field, your play area and recreation area, all of those are things that we will be contributing to. But more importantly, as you get your titles, which have new boundaries, some of them, you must be prepared for the establishment of proper roadways for access. So it may mean for some of you that you might have to step back with your fence a little bit, or make a little adjustment here or a little adjustment there. But please, I urge you, to do that in a spirit of cooperation. Don't get into any argument over where boundaries. Let us all maintain the community spirit and work together to build and uplift your community. So as I have said today, and your member of parliament has said, today is a day for us to celebrate. I'm truly happy to be here with you, both as a friend of the community and your member of parliament, as the Minister of Housing, and as Prime Minister of Jamaica. I want to again wish for you all a happy Emancipation period. God bless you. Love you.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister. He said something that resonated with me. He did not begin the journey. It was not his vision. It is important to note that you don't have to be the one with the vision. But once the vision is there and you are the one who takes over the baton, it's important to carry the vision so that it comes to pass. And we want to acknowledge their efforts today. Keep the applause going. Yes, and I'm hearing it from the audience. Thanks to Mr. Jackson for your leadership. Put your hands together for him. We'd like to acknowledge those who would have benefited from training through the Heart NSTA Trust, who participated in training for masonry, painting, and decorating. If there's anyone who participated in that training in the audience, could you just stand? Let us see you. All right, we have a few of them. Put your hands together for them.
Okay, I got it.
So Heart Trust NSTA, you may be seated. Heart Trust NSTA has been conducting assessments in the community in the area of masonry and painting. Assessments. 32.
Yeah, cut that off. So I'm just, since I'm already live, me just go make it run. I saw me here twist up. So what go on? Whenever you're seeing this video, put a like on it, put a share on it, put a subscribe on it. Let me see what else me can talk say. Let me see what else I can talk about. Since me already live, might as well me make use of it. So it's about 12:30 here in the US, 11:30 at Jamaica. I'm not have any breakfast yet. So right about now. Okay, so I'm gonna add some things to this video. But basically make we do a little let me go back over what Andrew said. Me never take any notes, but based on my memory, what was happening was that he was handing over titles to persons who live at where this now Clifton Bernard Lodge in Bernard Lodge and Portmore also. I don't know them place there, no. But anyway, that was what this was all about. So let me go in at the media and see what I want. So as everybody know, we have 1 day to go. Travel alert. Travel alert warns visitor to avoid popular Caribbean travel destination. Why? Which popular Caribbean destination they want them to avoid? Which one? Mirror, Jamaica. Whoa! Marathi. Let me see if I still news this. I know still news this. It's a July 30. Let me go get some tea and drink and talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some updates. So I'll probably change the title. Let me see if I can change my title. If I can something to my title. Update my title. I forgot on YouTube. Go over here, so I go do there. So free up. Let me see. YouTube Studio. Mirror content. Alright, I'm gonna change the title. Come here, go chat so sitting about Vybz Kartel free edit. Let me edit this. Handover ceremony. And your Holness speech. Jamaica and travel advisory. Is that updated? I wonder if it's because of storm. Travel alert. I'm going to say travel alert. And I'm going to do Vybz. I'm hungry now. Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel. Freedom is near. What was that a title I had? Freedom one day away. Freedom one day away. Alright. Alright, let me do this. And your Holness speech. And your Holness speech. Cut. Paste. Okay, and your Holness speech. Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel. Freedom one day away. Question sign. Travel advisory. Jamaica and travel alert. And more updates. Alright, so I updated my title. And your Holness speech. Title. Giveaway. This can't hold so much in the title, you know. In the title. I forgot to me still alive. I saw me behave when me I set up my copy and paste. I'm on my desktop. I'm always, for the most part, I normally lately I've been going live on my mobile, but now I'm on my desktop. Alright. So let me come back over here. So alright. I saw my face the in the camera. I never noticed it. So okay. I already set that up. So I'm gonna go over some stuff. Let me see. If I can find one picture with Andrew Holness. You know, I should just do one thumbnail. This probably sound like a behind the scenes video. Anyways, What is that sign I say? Let me move this like a bit. Display source. Alright. What type of bush they are? So my blood clobs. Alright, make this stay here so. We can't take keep a bush. Can't take for sleep a bush, brother. Alright, there we go. Alright, image. Vybz Kartel freedom one day away. Let me put this on me. I'm a VYBZ. All right. Let's see how this looks. I put this up at the top of this. There we go. There we go. All right, so let me see what's going on. We need to get something to eat. But anyway, let me talk about this real quick, and then probably can't find one video for go and run. There's a travel alert where U.S. warns visitors to avoid some popular Caribbean destinations. So basically, the U.S. Department of State has updated their travel warning, because we know there are times when you're gonna book a ticket to travel somewhere, you will see it on the site that these are some travel alerts. So basically, the warning was updated July 25th. I don't know if me late or me just a see it, but the article is today. All right. So they're urging people to reconsider traveling to Jamaica. And why? This is not new, but why they're saying lack of medical services and crime. So I don't know. So the warning was first issued in February, and they were talking about different things like stuff were even happening in the U.S. Home invasion, armed robbery, all them something there. But now they're saying that they're saying this based on the reports that the U.S. Embassy received. So the U.S. Embassy received reports on different scenarios that happen in tourist areas. So basically, they're saying U.S. citizen report slow or unsatisfactory response to serious criminal incidents. When arrests are made, cases are infrequently prosecuted to a final verdict and sentence. That's what they're saying. So with this update, they also indicated that the tourist area generally see lower crimes, which is true, than other parts of the country. So basically, incident can occur throughout Jamaica, which has one of the highest homicide rates in the Western world. So basically, they're saying that in the tourist area, the crime rate is low. However, they're basically giving out that warning anyway. But, most time when people go to Jamaica, they probably, I think, stick in the tourist area and stay in the tourist area. Unless you literally go with somebody from Jamaica and they know Jamaica, then you can see other parts. But they're saying that Jamaica is categorized under level 3 advisory, meaning people should reconsider travel there. A long time they have their advisory, so that is nothing new, but they have updated it. So they have other countries as well, such as Egypt, Pakistan, um, Lebanon, El Salvador, Guatemala, Saudi Arabia. Certain parts of the country are under do not travel advisory for embassy personnel. So also they added this part. So with regards to Jamaica, they're not just talking about crime and violence. They know they're saying healthcare. Adding to a to the travel issues are issues related to healthcare, and they're saying their lower emergency services response time, routine care for illnesses and injuries. Private hospitals requirement payment up front before admitting a patient, and specialized care is limited. Ambulance services are not always staffed with trained EMTs are readily available, especially in rural areas. So if you're a tourist, you're not going to go a rural area. You're going to the city. It's recommended U.S. citizens do not travel to Jamaica. Who do travel to Jamaica, bring their own prescription medication, especially for things such as insulin, which can be difficult to obtain, but that is common sense as well. We strongly encourage you to obtain travelers insurance, including medical evacuation insurance, before traveling. So those are some things they're telling them. They say if they have to travel, then these are the things that they need to put in place. So they're saying if you travel to Jamaica, these are some things for the persons who I had a friend, not a friend, a co-worker who went to Jamaica 3 days after what may I say? 3 days after hurricane burial. And I'm telling you, she said she enjoyed herself to the fullest. So everybody have different experiences. She stayed in Ocho Rios. She stayed at Ocho Rios, and I was very, very happy when she said, "Oh wow, I had a great time," because I was thinking that probably people would be scared even going to Jamaica after a hurricane, and they would try to change their flight and everything, but she did not do that. She and her family, they went, and she had a great time. So that's a blessing. I'm gonna take a pause right now because I'm gonna go get some breakfast. What else? Vybz Kartel. Let me find one picture with the with the Gaza boss. I'm put up right here, so because we are 1 day away. I saw it on IRI FM news. Let me see. Let me pull up the article. I not really have not much I do today. No, me just kind of want come on. Okay. Let me see if. Oh yeah. May I wonder if the sound on. All right. So let me see if we can get one background music. Remember back in the days when we just start YouTube, a pure background music we used to have, Yeah, man, miss to have background music. Let me go here so and see where the music them there. If I go in a YouTube studio, get one free music. Get some free music. Let me see. I forget it from again. I don't remember. Oh, see it. Library. Browse. We need somewhere free. What if I don't have any download. Browse. Mode. YouTube studio look, the music part look different. Happy. Apply. Genre. Reggae. License duration. Want something where so we not need no license. Come in and buy, a freeness me I look. I look for the free one them. Where free one them there? Miram, I can't believe it's a YouTube studio I sell music now. What happened to the free one then where you saw the here? Mira. A $0 me de pay. I put it a 0. Cause I not buy. Forever. Length. Beats per minute. Vocal. Wow. This is different. Let me leave them something alone, yeah, brother. Because me no. Let me leave their things alone. Leave it alone. We've updated the erase song feature on your video copyright details page. Try the new AI powered technology to remove content ID claim music when preserving the underlying audio of your video. How are this all going? Enough things YouTube updated. Anyways. Can't find no music to play, so you know what that mean. Me probably end the live. Okay. I probably come on too early. All right, so there are some updates with regards to the forestry department and the workers at Chief Curry and Quick Step on them place there. So I'm just gonna do continue and do a vid and continue with the live, but we're gonna take a break and consume something. Let me find one picture with. I want to find one picture first, put up here so. I'm hungry. Let me figure eat something. Oh, may I put that picture here with Vybz Kartel? I wonder if it copyright. Or image may be subject to copyright. They might go say that about all of them. So me I go use that picture here. Hold on. Go back here so. Gosh, I'm hungry. Good God Almighty. Oh, some people manage who not have food, man. Oh my gosh. God help them. No, not that. I don't want no hyper movements here, so you know. I don't want no hyper movements here, so. The gas station, they were me did there. Right, this one. Window capture. How come I can't see it? I can't find it. Window capture, where there? Where is it? Oh my God. Alright, let me try something else. Let me see what the person I want. Mike. Did I say? Wait, let me come out here. Wait, hold on. Let me check my message because I didn't check it. still in sixth grade.